Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to KSP Career Mode. Today, this episode, we're going to, I'm not entirely sure. I've tried doing a burn to save the planet and everyone living on it, and it didn't really do anything, so I guess we're gonna watch this thing hit the Kerbin, hit the planet, and kill everyone. And, well, not really kill everyone, but, okay, so lovely shadow there, and we've got Kerbin, and it's been a couple of weeks since I played the KSP Career Mode save, so I'm not entirely sure where to pick up. But I do know that we have... do we have any missions to complete still? We've got radial decoupler and LV1 fuel engine. Can we test that? Don't think we can, but... oh, can we... this log temperature cannot be done right now. Okay, that's fine. And we will try... I'm just excited to be back in this, by the way, guys. I love this series. And anyone who's watching KSP, who's watching this, and thinks anyone else would like this, I would love you to spread the word, because this is my favorite series to do. And I would like more people to get involved in this one. So, science. Not recognized. Great. I think the plan will be to get into a re-entry position with this asteroid, and then guide, just kind of fall to the ground, and really close to the ground we're going to disconnect and deploy the chutes so that this thing survives, and maybe one day we'll be able to take surface samples from it on Kerbin or even do something with it. So that's the plan. Let's do this. And of course no quick saves, so whatever happens happens. This could go horribly wrong. I don't know why I'm getting the feeling, but, you know, 3,310.53 tons slamming into Kerbin's atmosphere at an unholy velocity is not going to be the most thought out plan. The mission control kind of just said, hopefully this won't land in the oceans, because if it, I'm not quite sure what happens if it will. Actually, that's ideal. If it lands in the oceans, no one dies. But if it lands on land, then we might be able to spare it. And lo and behold, I think we're getting just the lucky piece of land coming in that we need. No, that's the wrong key. So, closing these solar panels. Do I have those attached to an action group? No, I do not. Don't yell at me, guys. I will do it for next time. But I'm not entirely sure how many times this craft is going to get used. Solar panels have been stowed. And we just need to watch our electric charge. In fact, if we turn SAS off, that'll conserve some. What's making it... that's strange. That's all good. Let's start by going down. If we need to, then... where's Kerbin? Oh, crap, it's there. If we need to, then we're going to do something with this. It's an E-class asteroid as well. Just recapping last time, it is absolutely humongous. Hopefully we'll be able to hit that piece of land, although I think we're coming in way too quickly for that to happen. And also, we're going to get the real brunt force of this re-entry, so I'm not quite sure how well this is going to go. I would like to have possibly maneuvered around to the side, but I don't think we have that kind of time on our hands. That's all online, just in case we need it. Good. I'm terrified of the outcome of this. I have no idea what's going to happen to this thing. Oh, no, we almost landed in land. Okay, 3,300 meters per second. We're going to get some insane re-entry effects, and holy crap, I'm just going to... let's just see what happens, right? Okay, catching on fire. Holy mungus. We are at a lot of G's. We're a lot of G's. Let's actually release. Let's guide our way off this thing. Come on. No. Oh no. Release. And disarm. Thank you. Let's burn away from this thing. Yes! Huzzah! Oh, this thing slowed down a lot. And let's turn on our SAS. And let's deploy the chutes. Said deploy the... thank you. Wow, that is picturesque. And there is your doom! Goodbye. Holy crap. Oh. Well, that was anticlimactic. I kind of expected the end of all civilization as we know it. Tiny little splash. But for all civilization as we know it, I guess that's the best outcome. That was lame. I was expecting at least a tidal wave or something. Okay, whatever. That's fine. We could probably do a temperature scan while we're here. Log temperature. Slow ourselves down so we can recover everything. Cool. 5.6 science. Keep data. Whoa, careful with that. I think that's worth a ton, isn't it? No, it's not. It's actually pretty cheap. So, let us recover our data. Good old Kerbin saved the world. Not really. Kind of failed at that. But hey, let's have a look at this. So we got 103 science from that mission. That's not great, but that's not bad at all. That's actually pretty good. Parts, we got 6,700. And we were still 632 kilometers away, so that was pretty valuable. And 0.9 reputation added to Kerbin. Cool. Let's see what missions we can do. Plant flag on the Mun. I think we've been to the Mun enough this series right now. We'll take a break from the Mun, and let's go to Minmus. Winter Owl. Yeah, let's do that. Well, that will of course be next episode, but today we will do another quick mission. So let's do something like science data from around Kerbin and structural pylons splashdown on Kerbin. Yeah, that's fine. And yep, that's fine. Anything splashdown or anything, just take, because you can do whatever you like. Flights take tons of skill and usually some remember they go to, what was I saying? Oh yeah, it usually takes some sort of reset. And so, since we're not allowed to do that, they just don't become cost-effective after about one try. They're not normally cost-effective anyway, unless you do about 1 million of them. So, we're going to try and avoid those, unless I, absolutely sure that we can do that. Okay, so we need science data around Kerbin, so I think we're going to go to our good old friend, we're going to go to our good old friend, isn't it Little Skippy? Can't believe I've forgotten this already. Yeah, Little Skippy. Our first orbiter, and the smallest orbiter you'll ever see in your life. So we need this guy, when we splash down. I'm going to put 2 on because I've done a test of these before, and they're actually pretty big. The bigger than you'd expect. And the stack separator. Stack separator? Where are we going to put that? Honestly. We could do... Oh, I know what we can do. I'm going to have to do that. And we also need science data from space. That's fine. But we can... Nope. We can do something like this. And put those 2 guys back there. And take that off. Because we kind of need that. That sounded very counterintuitive. What I meant was, let's take that off so we can put it back in a place where it's not going to come off, because we need it. Here you go. So we need, how many engines firing at the start? Those 3, and that 4, and then stupid, weird, oh, right, of course. Never mind, that's actually fine. So then that ejects, and those go at the same time as that, after, of course, we, nope, that goes there, and that, like that. Good. What other mission did we need? I think we needed 1 more splashdown. Oh, the LV-1, we can do that in orbit, actually. That is no problem for us. We're the space conquerors. So we'll just put that there, just because we can. Save, and let's go for a, no, wait. Is that little guy? What is this, an engine for ants? Ha 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 ha. No. There we go. Save. Launch. It's for Kerbol ants, of course. Cool, that took longer than I thought it would, building that, but anything in space, hello, don't look, it will eat you. And we've still got Kerblab Mark 1 out there, because I don't want to recover it yet, because I think it should go on at least 1 more flight before we take it away. Let's get this guy out to daytime, so that you can actually see the footage. There we go. And we'll begin our launch. Today we'll be launching eastwards into an LKO, or low Kerbin orbit, because that's the most efficient way to go. the way it's, the reason, I tried justifying this in the last video, and this video I'm going to give it some proper justification. The reason for that is that Kerbin rotate eastwards at roughly 175 meters per second, and that acts as a boost towards your about 2300 meters per second LKO orbit. So, so much jargon. But if you're going at a 2300 meter per second orbit, you want to save as much delta V as you can. Delta V, of course, is change in velocity. So it's how much velocity change you have to do, of course. Oh, this does not like turning. But of course, if you have to go 2300 meters per second from 0, then if you were already in an orbit, it would be 2300 meters per second delta V. Of course, it is slightly different because of the gravity field. And, oh my god, it's on fire. Everything is just on fire and dead. What was I talking about? Oh, good, we've got Jeb, who has probably bribed himself into this mission as well. Goodbye, you, and hello, Control. Right, that was a hectic climb into orbit. Well, it's not in orbit yet, but... Right. So, bringing our apoaps up still, before we even attempt it going laterally. Hopefully, this thing will, in fact, get into an orbit. That would be ideal. I want to make this as low an orbit as possible, just because I'm looking at the fuel levels. And it's not looking ideal or great or anything, so there. And then we're just going to plan. We'll just get a flight path here. And while we're doing that, let's talk about Flight Simulator, Microsoft Flight Simulator, which is a game that I am in the process of waiting for. I ordered it yesterday, and hopefully we'll see some videos out on that for my channel. It's an amazing, well, it's a flight simulator, but the physics and the controls and everything are amazing, and it's got full scale, sorry, full scale, full protocol and everything on all its planes. The physics engine's amazing, and I thought I really wanted it. So we should be seeing some of those videos on my channel soon. If you play that game or know anything about that game, just tell me some stuff about it, because I have never played it before and I'm going to be such an absolute noob. But yeah, and I'm actually going to be using my joystick for that, which will be cool. I don't normally use my joystick for KSP just because it's slightly weird with my KSP controls. I'm just so used to the keyboard. But I think you really have to have a joystick, come on, if you're doing a proper flight simulator. Just for its realism, anyway, because that's the reason you really get them, is to try and pretend you're a pilot. Or if you're a pilot, you can actually, you know, practice and train. So, we've reached our apoapsis, and we have begun a descent with about 1 kilometer per second left on the burn. We can get some science data in space really quickly. Keep data. And we have to recover that, don't we? Yes. How much is that actually getting us? 0.5 science. May as well get as much as we can. Let's get our prograde up by raising our nose here, because we want to be, you know, getting into an orbit and not really hitting the ground, attempting to. Yeah, I've been playing Sandbox for a while again, and I've kind of lost touch with the minimalism and stuff, so I've kind of gotten used to the leeway that you get with huge crafts again. We're pulling back up very slowly. You can see at the top of the screen our vertical velocity is going to 0, and we'll be rising. There we go, we're rising again. Now we can really focus on burning laterally, of course. And it's taken us so long. Whoa. 60 by 97. Yeah, that's fine. Let's just get into space. So, not an ideal climb into orbit by any means, but a climb into orbit nonetheless. So, while we're here, I would like to have a look at our mission. Now, we're not in orbit yet, are we? No. So, we need to do this. If we want to burn... yeah, that way. Which I couldn't quite actually catch the direction of. I think that is burning... yeah, it's burning groundwards to raise our periaps and decrease our apoaps. So, that'll just circularize the orbit slightly without actually. So 61, 62, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70 by 88. So 88. Oh, really? We are literally 9 meters off our. That's a cruel joke. So you ready? Yeah, we need to be 88,100 meters at the minimum, and we were 88,091 meters. So that is. Oh crap! We're not gonna have much time, are we? We're gonna have literally like 6 seconds to run this test. So let's get this all ready. Run the test in 70 meters. We are just gonna climb very gently, like so. And 9 meters to go. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the criteria has been met, and we have done it. We have tested the LV1 liquid engine. Now we can shut it down again. And we need to. We've done that. Now we need to. Yeah, so. What's that engine? Oh, right, that was that. So that's fine. We'll just move that up there. And that needs to be splashed down, splashed down. So we need to land in water. Right. Hello, sun. This is a very attractive mustache craft you can see here. And we want to wait till we're over a major ocean. Well, ideally close to the KSC here. So maybe somewhere around there. In fact, I'll plan that now. We don't have the most bounteous supplies of fuel at all, so probably want to be going something like that. Maybe a little bit more like this. Just so that we're not too far off. And that is 94. Yeah, we can make that 5-second burn. That should be yeah, that's fine. In fact, we could do around a 20-second burn, but I don't want to be pushing it. So, getting that, because I do want to do some like soft landing burns before we get to the surface, just to make sure that everything survives, and the pieces we need to test, we can test. So this is really a lot of career mode for anyone who's starting off and needs tons of funding. This is like the just manual labor part of it, but it's interesting. The challenge is fun anyway, because you've got to do tons of things in one mission, and you've got a criteria to meet, and people like, you know, sponsors that you can't disappoint, or John, your PR, will get really mad, crap like that. So there we go. Maybe a little bit more, just because. There we are, and we still have 14 fuel, so ideal. That was a good deorbit burn. Now we're ready to go. So this is the continent next to ours. You can see the massive amount of mountains. I think. No, that's where that's the old KSC there. But you didn't hear it from me because I didn't give anything away. No, I don't think you're allowed to, but I didn't. So we're good, right? Yeah, don't tell anyone. I mean it. It's a fairly gentle re-entry. Only 2,200 meters per second. It's a lot gentler than last re-entry we did. 3,300 meters per second was that? We'll have to look, but this is you know, 2/3 of that. So, oh, okay. I was gonna say, if Malfoy is still here, I don't know how he got out of quarantine and whatnot. Like, oh yeah, that's another thing I wanted to talk about. Is we should probably think about having some sort of crew time, like the amount of time that a crew needs to spend away from space. Like, we can't have him launching 5 times a day, unless it's Jeb, apparently, because hopefully we'll make it over this continent. Please tell me we're going to make it over this continent. I think we will. Yeah, we're going to make it. Just doesn't look like it from here, does it? Here we go. Let's enter a aerodynamically stable position just by turning off our SAS. It's not true aerodynamics, but it's fair enough. It's good enough. We're basically stable just due to the fact that... are you kidding me? So... come on. Well, that was great. Great, good old failed mission again. God damn it, this is just not our day. I guess we're gonna have to reattempt this. We really didn't need to take it into the orbital mission, but hopefully we'll have paid for ourselves because we're really close to the KSC and whatnot. Hopefully, maybe it'll let us do this. Maybe splashdown just means... No, I think it does need to be in water, but if not, then hopefully we'll be able to do a test. We are out of fuel, but we're going safe velocity, so that's fine. Fine, everything's fine. Not great, but fine. At least Jeb didn't die. Whoa, stay there. No, we're not splashdown. Okay. That's fine. Let's just recover it because we don't want to lose the money from it. And here we go. See what we got. We got 1.7 science. Whoop-de-doo. We got 8,000 funds. So we did actually make some money. And from crew. Cool. Yeah, I think we did make a ton of money anyway off that. Space, yeah, 30,000, and holy crap, 50,000. So, yeah, we paid, yeah, more than about 4 times paid for it. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode of KSP Career Mode. I know I did. Have fun in space, guys. Bye.